Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at a TEKS tool, number line. Specifically, we're going to be looking at how we can use a number line to solve problems related to number pairs, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. So we have two simple columns here for oranges and fruit, and then another two for boxes and cars. These are sometimes called input-output tables. These are the beginnings of what we'll use in 5th grade to start identifying x and y coordinates for graphing on a coordinate plane. We'll use things like this, the relationship, all the way through middle school to discover proportionality and ratios. But let's start in 3rd grade. If we have 5 oranges, that means we have 10 fruit. If we have 7 oranges, that means we have 12 fruit. So we're going to read this side to side. What we could do is we can put these on double number lines. So I'm going to put oranges right there. I'm just going to mark my numbers: 5, 7, 10, and 11. I'm going to try to kind of spread them out like they're closer if it's 10 and 11, and they're farther if they're 7 and 10. But if you don't, that's fine. The magic comes when you build your second one. You notice my first one always goes on the bottom. My right-hand column, in this case fruit, goes on the top. And that will become important later when we start graphing on the coordinate plane. We're going to write the matching numbers here: 10, 12, 15, and 16. This is called a double number line because it's like I have two number lines stacked on top of each other. What I'm doing is I'm looking to see side to side. How do I get from 5 to 7? Well, I plus 2. From 7 to 10 is plus 3. 10 to 11 is plus 1. Now I want to evaluate, how do I get from 10 to 12? Plus 2, plus 3, and then it's a plus 1. You notice it's the same thing. It's a plus 2, it's a plus 3, and it's a plus 1. So if they are equal, that means that these are additive. So this is an additive relationship. And so I want to think, okay, so you can either do 5 plus something, it's going to get you to 10, or you can say 10 minus 5, your choice. And so it looks like it's going to be a plus 5. And so if we put it on a double number line, it helps us evaluate, is it going to be an additive or multiplicative? If they're both the same, plus 2 over plus 2, plus 3 over plus 3, it's an additive. And then we can say, all right, this is a plus 5. That's going to be a plus 5. That's a plus 5. That's a plus 5. Now, you might be able to figure that out just by looking at it, but if you ever get stuck, you can always draw a double number line. And so we can say the oranges and then plus 5. Sometimes we have to write it out in words, equal the fruit. Now, it's not always going to be an additive. Let's take a look at our boxes and cars. So I'm going to draw two number lines. We'll call them a double number line, one on top of each other. These are a little bit more evenly spaced out. 2, 4, 6, and then 8. And I've got 16, 32, 48, 64. So I'm getting a plus 2 all the way across down here, but it's not the same thing. Look at that, plus 16. Now it is the same thing, it's plus 16 because they're evenly spaced, but those two are not the same. 16 is not the same as 2. So when it's not equal, that means it's a unit rate. So we can think of that change. We can say, well, 16 changes for every 2. Okay. And so we can look at that and we can say, all right, well, 16, that's really what that is that 16 divided by 2? Because that's just another way of showing division. And that means it's 8. So since it's a unit rate, rate means we're going to be multiplying. Let's see if a times 8 works. And it does. Look at that, times 8 all the way across. So we can say the boxes times 8 equal the number of cars. And so that's how we could use a double number line to figure out whether we have an additive. So this is an additive relationship when it's the same number plus 2 in both the fruit and the oranges. And this is what we call a multiplicative when it's not the same number and it's going to be one number over another.